And hopefully our opponent is not another mage that's spelling it up. Um, we run into the next worst thing, which is a hunter who could be spelling it up as well. Obviously, we don't want Deathwing in our hand turn one, or the Blessing of Kings. We can keep the Clockwork Gnome. Um, and we ended up getting Consecration and Senjin Shieldmaster, which isn't bad. I'm gonna say greetings, proper etiquette, guys, and end my turn. I'm not gonna play it right off the back. Um, hopefully we can get some good moves in. They start off right off the back with the spell, dealing 2 damage to me with Arcane Shot. I'm not gonna say I didn't see that coming. I'm gonna play Clockwork Gnome, and I could play Elfin Archer, but I'm gonna have my turn. I want to see if they play anything that I could take out with Elfin Archer, or if it's just gonna be damage dealt. So let's see what this hunter plays. Um, so they played Animal Companion, which obviously is a horrible thing to play against me because they could have got a taunt off, but they ended up getting the 4-2 charge, which means I'm going to sacrifice my Clockwork Dome and go ahead and get the spare part, hoping that it's something good. We got the Whirling Blades, which gives me an extra bonus attack. I'm going to play Shield and Minibot, and then Whirling Blades, just to get a 3-2 on the field, show him that he fucked up. And he brings out a 2-4. The Leok, very dangerous because it boosts other minions. We're gonna have to get that off the field. Right now, I don't. Honestly, we just drew the perfect card. So I'm gonna play Shattered Sun Cleric, buff up my Shield and Minibot, play my Elfin Archer to deal 1 damage to Rexar, just to get some HP damage out on the field, and then clear the board of that Leok so it can't power up other minions. I think I made a good move. I highly doubt that I made a horrible move. Um, so let's just see what he comes back with. I hope he's, doubting life right now because I just wrecked his world. Just kidding. But he does 2 damage to me and pops a secret. Now the only thing I'm worried about that secret is it a secret that destroys all my minions, or is it a secret that's just gonna send the attacking minion? So I'm gonna send the 1/1 in just to see what is gonna happen. And no, so that secret must be meant to protect his minions. Now that we know that, we can be more cautious. And he took out my shield and minibot, which I'm sad to see it go because it put in so much work for us. And now we have Blessing of Kings, and we have 2 taunts that we get put on the field. And I feel like the best move for us would to play the weaker taunt. And I'm going to just attack him directly, just to do some damage. That'd be the best thing to do. Now we're at 1726, and I'm feeling kind of good. But with hunters, you never know. They can always turn it around, especially if they get the right beasts in their hand. And that could happen. The right spells, too, can kind of fuck my day up. And obviously, I missed the secret, which obviously was meant for me summoning a new minion onto the field. They did play the Black Knight, which destroyed my taunt minion because of its battle cry. It is a 4/5. What I'm going to do for myself is play my... I could play Consecration, but that would be a waste with only one minion on the field. I could play Blessing of Kings and power up my Elven Archer to take him out. Let's do that. Let's go ahead. No, you know what? I'm going to power up my Shattered Sun Cleric. I feel like that's the better move to make. And then go ahead and take out. Now it's a 7/6. And then we got rid of that problem on the field. I'll summon a Silverhand Recruit and deal some direct damage with my Elven Archer. I couldn't see that turn going any better. Give me a second. I'm going to pop open another can, so if it's loud, I'm sorry. All this talking's got my mouth dry. I had to drink another Coke Zero. I go through pop like crazy, though. I'm the type of person who drinks a 12-pack in a couple hours if I'm left with it. If it's hidden or if it's in the fridge, I'm just sometimes too lazy to go get it. And he did summon Cairn Bloodhoof. We do have one of these in our decks, so we do know what its capabilities are. It's not something to be too afraid of. I mean, basically, if we take it out now, it just summons a 4/5 in its place. Is that good? Yes, but I mean, it's a 4/5. So I think we're gonna neutralize it and bring out our Sunwalker so we have a taunt so it has to attack us, and then play our Ironbeak Owl to silence him so he won't bring back another 4/5, and he just has a regular 4/5 on the field, and then we'll just fucking deal damage to him. I mean, this just puts even more in our advantage. We have a Guardian of Kings in our hand, so we could be at max HP if he doesn't surrender right now. I mean, he could have a game-changing card. He could play Deathwing and fuck my day up right now. I'd cry if he played Deathwing. But he does go with the taunt. I'm not that worried about the taunt. Because Shattered Sun Cleric can take out that taunt right now. I mean, who's he's gonna change? If he changes, it still has Divine Shield. So you're attacking nothing, bro. Bro. My fiance says bra all the time, and now I'm saying it all the time. So, now with Divine Shield being gone, I mean, I just don't see any problems. We're going to go ahead and use the Shadow Sun Cleric to take out the taunt. And then we're just going to use the Silverhand Recruit to take out Cairn Bloodhoof. So that way he's out of the way. We're going to bring in a Guardian of Kings to bring myself to full health, just to mock him. And we're even going to go ahead and play Argent Protector and give Divine Shield back to my taunt. So it's going to take another 2 hits to get rid of it. I mean, basically, I believe he's dead this turn. Yep, he's dead. He's dead this turn. So victory was mine. That was a good game. I was afraid because I'm afraid of hunters. I'm afraid of hunters and mages. I'm not really afraid of warlocks or warriors or rogues that much. The only thing I'm afraid of on rogues is the fucking assassinate, because they always either have an assassinate or draw an assassinate right at the right time. So that way it takes out that powerful minion you've been saving up for. That was a good game. I'm probably going to upload that one to YouTube as a highlight because it was such a good game. I love it when I go down on HP and then I'm back up to 30 and I completely annihilate somebody, because that means that my strategy was perfect. It doesn't work every time. As you've seen, I've had some horrible games. I've gotten my ass stomped in. We are going up against a Warlock after I just said I'm not afraid of a Warlock. So, let's see what happens. We're going second. We don't need a 5 or a 10 in our hand, that's for sure. But we do have a 2 and a 3. So we got a 3 taunt. We got Argent Protector who can give Divine Shield. And Shattered Sun Cleric who's going to give a +1/+1. Um, I hope the way I I cannot speak English. Sorry guys, half Mexican. Even though English is my only language, I still have problems speaking it. Um, Hopefully me narrating every single one of my steps and every single card isn't a problem. I enjoy it. I enjoy explaining my moves and what I'm going to do next. They did play a 1/3 taunt demon Voidwalker. I'm excited. I just pulled an Iron Beak Owl. So um, my best move is to sit back and wait. I'm going to play patiently because next turn, I might just coin into my Iron for a Grizzly and get a 3/3 taunt. So that means the only way that he's going to get to me is by going through my taunt, and my taunt beats his taunt. So I'm gonna go ahead and I feel like they have a spell though. It's the only thing I'm worried about is a spell. You know what? In case they have that spell, I'm just gonna go ahead and silence the Voidwalker. And now you're just a 1/3 bitch. You can't taunt me no more. I ain't afraid of you. You know, I haven't played Warlords of Draenor, so I don't know if it's upgraded Warlock's minions or anything. I've always had a hard time leveling Warlocks, mages, priests, basically any of the cloth wearers. I have a hard time leveling. I have leveled a Pally. I have leveled a Warrior to the maximum. I have leveled many characters to the maximum. But always those classes are the hardest times for me. I don't understand why. I don't know if it's just because of that they're cloth wearers, and I'm the type of game player who likes to dive in and charge and take on every enemy that's in my way. Um, so maybe that's my problem. I just They need more characters like the Pally. I know there's a Death Knight. I've obviously leveled a Death Knight to its maximum. I've leveled a Monk when Mists of Pandaria came up. I fully leveled a Monk to the maximum level. I love monks. Of course, I did a Pandaren Monk. My fiance loves pandas, so when she saw there was a panda race, she went crazy. She doesn't play WoW, but she sure as hell loved seeing the panda characters and how they looked. So what are we gonna do here? He got a 3/3. He obviously took out my taunt. I wonder if we should Divine Shield, Blessing of Might, take out the taunt so it's off the field, giving me field advantage, and end my turn. I think that's the best route to go. I honestly can't complain about the move I made. You know, I feel like confident in my ability. It is 29-27, so I do have the HP advantage as well, but that could change easily with the Warlocks using spells. Flash Fire, I believe that's what it's called. Dealing damage to the whole field. He does bring out another taunt, and he's gonna use a spell to eliminate me. I know I saw a little bit of aiming towards my character there. Does use Life Tap to draw a card, so that burns all of its mana crystals. So it's gonna end his turn. I can't pronounce the name. Monero AM. I don't know. I'm just going by what's there. But I am going to. I keep kicking my case underneath my desk. I'm gonna Shatter Sun Cleric, and I'm gonna give it to the Elfin Archer because it's already powerful as fuck. And then I'm gonna bring out another Elfin Archer to bring down my their Iron Fur Grizzly to a 3/2 and sacrifice my Argent Protector and do 5 damage. With Warlocks, because their hero ability, sacrificing health for a draw card, if you can bring down their health and they're not drawing good cards, you're putting them in a perfect position to fuck them over, because they either have the choice of lowering their health even further to draw the right card if it's possible, and he used Soul Fire to go ahead and get rid of me, and he did end up getting rid of a very good minion I saw there it had to discard a card randomly. He played Blood Imp. At the end of, you know what? I haven't seen Blood Imp play very often. At the end of your turn, give another random friendly minion +1 health, and it's stuck. So the problem is we can't target it. Obviously, I'm gonna have to say we're gonna Silverhand Recruit. We're gonna Shielded Minibot, and we're gonna attack directly because we can't attack the Blood Imp. If we got Consecration, that would be perfect time to use Blood Imp because he's gonna keep powering up other minions as they come out onto the field. We can't target him with attacks or hero spells or spells at all, thanks to his ability. We're at 1429 when it comes to HP. HP's obviously in my favor. I forgot to end my turn. I hate when I do that. I'm going to apologize because I'm such a bitch and I forgot to do that. Obviously my Shattered Sun Cleric disappeared because of the corruption spell used by the Warlock 2 turns ago. And he plays Void Caller and a Void Walker, which obviously creates a taunt onto the field. So with the Void Caller, it has a Death Rattle to put a demon randomly from your hand into the battlefield. Well, I'm kind of hoping he doesn't have a good demon in his hand. So we're going to play True Silver Champion, and we're going to get rid of the Void Walker because it's only going to deal 1 damage to me. I'm actually having more HP now. We can't take out the Void Caller due to the fact that it got the 1 HP buff from the Blood Imp. So I'm going to just attack directly. It's a 3-5, it's going to be a 3-6, and 3-7, and 3-8, and so on if it keeps getting the health buff. There's really nothing I can do. I'm going to play another Silverhand Recruit just to get more minions on the field, get the board in my favor. I mean, next turn I could sacrifice 3 of my minions and attack with all 4 of my minions to destroy the Void Caller if he doesn't get the 1 HP buff, I believe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. It did use to get rid of my Divine Shield. Obviously, that was a mistake. I was about to say, what the fuck are you doing? And it plays Dread Inferno, which deals 1 damage to everything. So that was a good move. I mean, it got rid of its Blood Imp, though, which is kind of sad to see it go. Because he could have put more initiative into it and made some better calls with that move. I'm going to bring out my Guardian of Kings and heal myself. I do have another heal on hand. So what I'm going to do is I don't know what to do. Honestly, I think we should get rid of the Dread Inferno. It'll do 6 damage to me, but I can heal 6 damage next turn. And it will do 1 damage to everyone on the field. Or I could get rid of the Void Caller, but he could have a good demon. That last card could be that good demon and fuck me up. Or I'm gonna do this. That puts him at 3 health. So that means I could play Consecration next turn and bring him down to 2 health, but he would have to eliminate both of my minions or play a taunt in order for me not to attack his HP next turn. He does attack both of my minions, which I did see coming. He plays Summoning Portal, so that means all his minions cost 2 less. He played Acidic Swamp Ooze, which is a little too late because I had just got rid of my True Silver Champion. I am and get everything but the Summoning Portal off the field, bringing him down to 1 health. I'm going to play Clockwork Gnome. I'm going to threaten him. Justice does demand retribution because your ass is about to be grass. With 1 health, I don't see him bringing me down 30. I'm feeling comfortable. I'm feeling great. That's why I taunted him. You just got to taunt him up in his face. I might even put this as a highlight on YouTube because this was such a great game. We did get a spare part, which was swapping minions attacking health. I don't know if that works with like Summoning Portal, if that would like destroy it. I guess we could test it. No, I think we're gonna test it. Well, now I know if I ever want to do that, all I gotta do is that. He did heal himself for 2 health, but I'm just gonna go ahead and attack him. and deal that 1 damage, and then I'm going to deal that 4 damage. That was a great game. Uh, that couldn't have gone better. My strategy, I was a little nervous because of the demons he was summoning, but I pulled out ahead on that one. So I'm very surprised. Uh, Obviously, I upgraded 24, and I got the 60